Waves began to swamp the boat, and the disciples were terrified that it was going to sink. Let's take a closer look at the disciples. These were a group of fishermen who had been with Jesus for several years. They had seen many miracles and heard countless teachings from him. Yet despite all this, they were still afraid. Why? Because they had never seen a storm like this before. It was one thing to be out on the Sea of Galilee in normal conditions, but it was quite another to be caught in the middle of a full-blown windstorm. As the waves crashed over the boat, they knew that if it capsized, they would drown. Fear can be a powerful emotion, and it can quickly take over your thoughts and actions. When the disciples realized the danger they were in, they panicked. They began to cry out to Jesus, "Teacher, don't you care that we're going to die?" They probably thought that Jesus was asleep and didn't know what was happening, or maybe they felt abandoned and alone in their struggle against the storm. Whatever the reason, their fear was palpable. Now let's look at Jesus. Throughout the story, Jesus is portrayed as being in control of the situation. Even when the disciples were panicking and crying out to him, he remained calm and collected. This is a valuable lesson for us to remember in our own lives. No matter what challenges we face, we must remain calm and in control of our emotions. Panic and fear will only make things worse. Instead, we should trust in God's plan and believe that he will help us through our difficulties. But what was the turning point in the story? When the disciples woke Jesus, it was a crucial moment. They had been calling out to him in fear and desperation, but their cries had gone unanswered. However, when they called him teacher, something changed. They reminded him of who they were and their relationship with him. And that made all the difference. Jesus awoke, rebuked the wind and the waves, and spoke the words, "Peace, be still." And just like that, the storm was over.